everybody. So I wanted to talk about in this video my home birth experience. I have like a lot of updates, and I know it's been a while since my last video, probably about like over a month. But baby Scarlett is here, and she is 3 weeks yesterday. So the reason why I didn't even make my 39 or 40 week pregnancy video is just that week my husband came on leave, and I pretty much just wanted to spend all my time with him, so I wasn't really up for making a video, and I just spent time with him for a few days. And then on August 9th, our daughter was born, and these past 3 weeks I've just been adjusting to being a new mom. A whole new experience, obviously, and not much sleep. Like, that's probably the hardest part. But anyway, I'll probably post some pictures of my home birth. I don't know. And I'll post a picture of the baby. She's asleep right now, and she's actually waking up. My home birth experience was everything that I wanted it to be. I started having contractions on August 8th in the morning. Like, I woke up and they felt like menstrual cramps, and throughout the whole day I was getting them, but they weren't anything serious. And then by 10 o'clock at night I was like, call my midwife, and I was in labor for about 6 hours, and I pushed for about like 30-35 minutes, and we set up like a pool, like a small pool in the living room, and we had the lights dimmed and candles lit and music playing. I had some Billie Holiday, and I also had like meditation music, and my mother-in-law was there, and my sister-in-laws, and my husband, and my midwives, and it was just it was like very comforting. It was just really nice to be at home. I wasn't like stuck to a bed. I didn't have any IV in my arm or anything hooked up to me or the baby. The midwife only checked me twice to see how far along I was dilated, and she would check the heart rate of the baby. It's okay, baby. And it was just, yeah, I just didn't have any, I gotta lay in my own bed with my husband during contractions. I gotta go in the shower. I gotta walk around. I mean, I couldn't sit still. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the pain was as bad as everybody says it is. I did it all natural. I had absolutely no drugs, no epidural. I didn't even have that option or choice, or midwives, they don't carry any of that. But yeah, and the pain was horrible. But I mean, now I know what it feels like to really give birth without feeling every little bit of it. And I definitely do feel really accomplished, and honestly can't believe I made it, because I'm like the worst person when it comes to pain. So yeah, it was everything I wanted it to be. And right when she came out, they like, grab your baby, and I picked her up and I held her, and my husband was right there, and it was awesome. And then we got up out of the pool and went right into the bed, and they weighed her and checked her, and then after an hour everybody left, and me and my husband and my baby just all fell asleep in the bed. He held the baby in his arms, and I mean, it was really amazing. It was a great experience. I feel like that's almost the way home birthing should be. I mean, everyone has their own opinion. I know there's people who love the hospital and can never ever imagine giving birth at home, but I think all women should be informed of what other options you have. You don't have to do the hospital. You don't have to I mean, it's not even necessary if you're not high risk to even be there with all the tampering and all the things they want to do. I just wish more people knew about it, and just so you know it's out there, that you don't have to do it what we think or what we're told is the normal way, the way it's supposed to be, because it really isn't the normal way. It, I guess, I mean, the biggest thing, I guess, that changed my mind on it was the documentary, The Business of Being Born. I mean, I would recommend that to any woman who's pregnant and, you know, wants to see what else is out there. Oh, baby. They should just pooped. But, yeah, I think it was just amazing. And I had amazing midwives who were so supportive, so kind, and so gentle. And I love them so much. And they just care so much about you. And, I mean, I think that's how most midwives are. They care about you and the baby, and it's just a very loving, supporting environment, I think. And I think that's not something a hospital can offer, really, most women. And baby came out healthy, 6 pounds, 10 ounces, 21 inches, and just beautiful, and we love her so much. And I mean, like I said, I can't say enough good things about home births, and I just, like I said, I just would love to get it out there. And, you know, even my midwives were surprised that someone my age was even interested. They're like, you're one of the youngest people we've ever had, you know, and they think, and that's great that more younger people want to do it. Okay, sorry, I had to take care of the baby really quick, but I got her back to sleep. Anyway, continuing on to what I was saying, yeah, I mean, it was great. So that was pretty much my experience with it, and it's just been the month of August has been crazy and amazing. Like I said, I got to spend some quality time with my husband. He was here for 6, actually, he got an extra day, so like 16 days, and it was just great, like, the whole family together, me, him, the baby, our cats. I mean, it was great, and it was really hard when he had to leave. We took him to the airport, me, his mom, and the baby, and I cried, of course. It's just really always hard to say goodbye. I mean, I know, you know, we'll see each other very least soon. The worst is over. I mean, we went 8 months, and now we only have like 2, 3, 4 at the most. So, I mean, the worst is over, and we're almost there. At least we already got to see each other, and I mean, it was a really long time. It was way overdue. And we even celebrated our anniversary a couple weeks early. Our anniversary is on the 23rd of August, so for the baby's born, we went to a really nice dinner and everything. Yes, we've been married on the 23rd. We've been married for 2 years. So, but yeah, and just being a new mom is so crazy and amazing, and I mean, especially for someone like me, I've never been around babies, small children, anything. I'm an only child. My mother was an only child, so I didn't like have any little cousins or any of that. Like, I probably held like 3 babies my whole life, honestly. Like, I always knew I wanted to have a baby, but I've never been like a super kid person. But I always knew I wanted a child of my own. I knew I would love and everything, but when it came to other people's kids and other babies, I was like, I'll just look. I don't want to hold your baby. I'm scared I'll drop it. Like, I've always been that kind of person. And then with her, it really does just come naturally. I mean, my husband was scared to hold her. He was scared. He was like gonna break her, and me, I just was changing her, and just like, I was just comfortable. I was completely comfortable with taking care of my, like, holding and dressing and everything. Just super easy for me. I mean, he was even scared to cut our umbilical cord. Like, do you want to cut the umbilical cord? And I like answered for him. I'm like, yes, yes, he does. I don't know. That's something really special to me, and I really wanted him to do for the baby. But he was even scared to do that, and it's so sweet and funny though, because he just is like so like extra gentle. Like doesn't even want to like move an arm or anything. I just love seeing my husband and my daughter together. Like honestly, nothing makes me more happy, and like it totally melts my heart. I just love them together, and I can't wait for him to be back. It's like another countdown, counting down the days again. But at least I know this time when he's back, he'll be back for good. So that's the upside. So I've been 3 weeks a new mom, and I know I talked a little bit about being interested in cloth diapering, and I never remember what I say in my last videos, so I don't know if I already said this, but I did order some. I ordered 12, the Bum Genius brand, and I just started using them this week because I was actually really scared to use cloth diapers. Like, they were there, they were washed, they were ready to go, and I was like scared to use them, like, because I have disposables. So I'm like, I guess right now kind of part-time cloth diapering. Like whenever I go out, I put her in disposable, and at night and while she's home, she's in the cloth. So it's been a week, and I mean, it's too soon to really give a review, and I will in maybe a couple weeks make a video about cloth diapers, what I can really when I can really review it because it's still brand new. But I'm liking it. I'm really actually liking it, and there's so many beneficial factors to it. So I'm gonna give it another week, and if I'm like really liking them, like really, I mean, I'm already feeling comfortable, I'm gonna order another 12 so I can at least have 24. So because right now I'm pretty much almost washing every day, or like every 2 days, since I'm not using them full time. But so he's like 6 a day. But yeah, so I'll make a separate video for that. But I am using them and I'm liking them thus far. So we'll see about that. Also I'm breastfeeding, and that's like a whole nother video in itself. And I might make a video about that. But yes, I'm breastfeeding, and it's been an interesting experience with that. Very painful, but I've actually found some solutions for the pain besides cream, which didn't really help me. But yeah, I'm just trying to do everything that's like natural and organic as possible for my baby, because I'm an organic freak and I love everything in its most natural state, and especially when it comes to my child. I mean, if I really love cloth diapers, I might even get cloth wipes, but I don't want to jump the bullet here. Or jump the gun. Sorry, I said that completely wrong. Jump the gun there with cloth wipes, because I don't know. But I've been doing my research on that, on disposable wipes. And they're actually really irritating for butt and genital areas. So that's why I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I haven't been getting any sleep. I try to sleep when she sleeps, but when she wakes up like every hour. So it's really hard, and then I need to get stuff done. And I really can't wait for the night where she sleeps the whole night through. That's gonna be amazing when we get to that stage. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's kind of my whole spiel on home birthing, and I guess I'm gonna post some pictures at the end of this video. Maybe a couple. I mean, I look horrible in those pictures if I do put one up of me in it. But I'll definitely put one up of the baby. I'll put a couple of her. Yeah, I look awful. And like while I was like in the beginning of my contractions and stuff, my mother-in-law was like, I'm gonna braid your hair. And at the time, that was like the last thing I cared about. And I was all, no. And then looking at the pictures, I'm like, oh my god, I should have let her freaking braid my hair. Because it is a disaster. But anyway, enough about my hair. Yeah, like I said, home birth, loved it, amazing, everything I wanted, everything I've been fighting for all these months and working to get, and I got it. I made it happen, and I'm so glad I did, and I'm so glad I experienced it, and besides the pain, I loved everything about it. I just can't say enough great things about home birth, so definitely think about it. And so, I'll see you all in my next video. Thank you for watching.